How we doing, guys?
Good.
I was getting their teeth worked on upstairs.
As far as Cooper today, will he be able to do something on at least a limited basis?
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully he can do something. It probably won't be a full practice, but hopefully he gets out there and runs around a little bit.
Is he at the stage where this is the fourth lower body injury now? Will you be careful with that and kind of manage his practice time here for a stretch as he kind of works through this, or is it just week to week?
Yeah, I just think it's week to week, day by day. How's he feeling? Not unlike any other player that we have, and obviously before practice he wants to practice, but sometimes you just have to manage these situations. And again, hopefully he does something today and he's ready to go on Sunday.
Leighton Vander Esch status, please, sir.
Yeah, we anticipate him doing something today in practice.
Has he progressed this week from where he was to start the week?
Yeah, he's had a good week.
Gallup was added to the injury report. Is it he's okay with the knee?
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine.
How's he been since he came back from the knee surgery early in the season? How's he played for you?
I think he's played really well. You know, he's been a very impactful player for us. You know, he continues to get better and better. Everything we ask him to do, refined as a route runner. Obviously, the plays he makes after the catch speak for themselves. He's been a really good vertical threat for us, and he just keeps getting better and better.
NBA had this big debate about load management with players. How have you been able to manage your guys who are nicked up, giving them a day off in practice, or making them limited in practice? How difficult is that for you to do this year?
That's something that we've always really had to do. That's been in football for a long time. And, you know, obviously everyone is for practice. Practice matters. But oftentimes you just have to manage situations. And there's a lot of technology that we have these days, GPS systems that give you certain readings and numbers that help you understand, you know, what the workload is. But you also just kind of use your instincts, and you get the feedback from the player, and you watch them, and you get a feel, and you come up with what you need to do to hopefully get him to a place where he can play his best on Sundays.
How often do you guys study those numbers and those chips and things for players, and how much they've run and how much they've sprinted and things like that?
Yeah, we get reports every day.
What's the value of having a tool like that?
Just kind of a factual depiction of what happened in the practice, whether it's individually or collectively. And they do a really great job. They go to so many different levels on this stuff, but there are some basic numbers that I look at for how we're going to practice, whether it's an individual guy or how we practice as a team.
Has it altered your thoughts over the years?
Not dramatically. It kind of reaffirms what you're thinking.
Obviously different for different positions. You're looking for different tempos or speeds and things.
Yeah, and again, a lot of it has to do with workload. And they have a way to sort out what the workload is for each guy, and they come up with a number. And I think what we've determined, it's really important to look at the workload numbers relative to the guy. Rather than comparing them from guy to guy, it's more about what this guy has done relative to what he's done in the past. I think that's been the best indicator for us.
Is that baseline set during the all-season program, and you get it? Is it in training camp, or is it?
I don't know that it's truly a baseline, but you start to get these numbers and you start to know the range that these guys work in. And obviously different practices have different workloads. Our practices in the off-season, OTAs versus training camp versus in-season versus Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all of them have different workloads. And our analytics guys do a great job kind of in a really simple form showing us how they compare to what we've done in the past.
Sean Lee's workload obviously increased the last couple games because of Vander Esch's injury. But ideally, what was going into the season, what did you see as like an ideal number of snaps? Obviously, it might change matchup-wise.
Yeah, I do think it changes. You know, Sean's capable. I mean, he's shown that the last couple of weeks. He just goes in and plays. And, you know, the spot that he's been playing is the Sam linebacker spot. So, and there's so much nickel defense in football these days, that spot plays fewer reps by nature. So it's been 15 or so, 20 or so snaps, but he played north of 60 snaps in the game the other day and did a really good job. So I don't think that's a big issue. We've had to manage him over the last few years. He's not going to practice today. He'll just kind of be there, but that's been part of his routine all year long.
This is kind of the exact opposite side of the chips and seeing what guys do in practice. the blue jersey jinx. This is someone who has been here for a long time. Had you heard, what are your thoughts overall on blue jerseys and how they fit into this franchise?
You guys probably have a better feel of that than I do. It's never really been a factor for me. You know, whatever color jersey they ask us to wear, we'll go out and wear. And wherever the game is, whatever day it is and whatever time it is, we're going to go try to play our best football. So I'm sure there's probably an analytical breakdown of the blue jersey through the history. And again, you guys are probably more in the forefront of that than I am.
But as a student,
As a player, you never talked about it when you were playing here. Guys never brought it up or said anything about it.
It's not something I ever thought about, unless you're asked about it.
as a student of the game, don't you like the traditions of the uniforms? Like there's always the traditional Cowboy uniform, or the Steeler uniform, or the Raider uniform. Do you like to see that all the time? As a student of the game and as a fan of the game.
What is the traditional uniform?
Like whatever, the Steelers always silver and black. That uniform looks the same. Your colors with the Cowboys and the alternate colors, alternate uniforms. Do you like that as a student of the game?
Oh, that's a different thing than the blue jersey,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do they call this? Color rush?
Color rush, yeah.
Yeah. Again, they put uniforms in our guys' lockers and we put them on. That's not really our decision.
Okay.
All right. Good to see you guys.